The outcome of the Russia-Ukraine war hinges on ceding one particular territory to Moscow. It's not Crimea, the territory that Ukraine lost to Russia in the 2014 conflict, or some other region. Rather, it's the eastern Ukrainian city of Donbas that holds the key to ending the three-year conflict. Russian President Vladimir Putin believes that Donbas is the root cause of the war, and he's listed this territory at the top of his list of demands to the US President Donald Trump. At the Alaska summit on Friday, Putin reportedly pressed for Ukrainian withdrawal from Donetsk and Luhansk, which together form Donbas. He made this proposal in exchange for halting offences and a written promise not to attack again. And Trump has reportedly backed Putin's plan. Days before the Alaska summit, Trump had said that a land swap could help end the fighting, a proposal Ukraine's Zelensky has repeatedly brushed aside. In backing Putin for a land swap agreement, Trump has now put the ball in Zelensky's court ahead of Monday's meeting with the Ukrainian leader at the White House. In a series of posts on Truth Social platform on Sunday, Trump warned that the return of Russian-occupied Crimea and Ukrainian membership of NATO would be off the table in any negotiated settlement. In a separate interview to Fox News after the meeting with Putin, Trump said he told Zelensky to take the deal. But why is Putin bent on occupying Donbas? Turns out there are several factors at play. First, the economic and strategic value. The Donbas is Ukraine's industrial heartland. It stretches across the Donetsk and Luhansk regions bordering Russia. The area is rich in coal and heavy industry, making it critical to Ukraine's economy. Control over Donbas would give Putin almost complete hold on eastern Ukraine and deprive Kiev of an energy powerhouse. The region also carries deep strategic value. According to the experts at the Institute for the Study of War, Donetsk is a fortress belt. It is here that the Ukrainian forces have built layered defenses since 2014. These include trenches, bunkers, minefields, and fortified urban zones that have blunted Russia's advances for over a decade. Analysts further believe that ceding Donbas to Russia would be a disaster for Ukraine. They say it could open a direct path for Russia to advance towards the northeastern territories of Kharkiv, Poltava, and Dnipro, another large industrial and cultural center. Next, the historic value. The battle for Donbas is not new. The Donbas was not part of Ukraine during its brief spell of independence in 1918, but it was incorporated into the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic after the Russian Civil War. Most of the region's population was Ukrainian until Stalin's campaigns led to the migration of Russian workers to the Donbas's coal mines and factories. There were also reports of mass killing of Ukrainian farmers and the suppression of the Ukrainian language under Stalin's rule. When the Soviet Union collapsed, about 2/3 of the residents of the Donbas considered Russian their first language, according to census data. Russian cultural identity and the language became even more dominant during the first decades after Ukrainian independence. Hence, Donbas is at the center of Putin's war, which is shaped by his goal to unite historical Russian speakers across the former Soviet Union. But it is highly unlikely that Zelensky will accept ceding control of Donbas. The Ukrainian leader has said that abandoning the Donbas region would open the door for Putin to start a third war in Ukraine.
Про зустріч на Алясі. Ми сподіваємося, що центральною темою на зустрічі буде припинення вогню, негайне припинення вогню. Про це неодноразово говорив президент Сполучених Штатів Америки. Він запропонував мені, що після зустрічі на Алясі у нас буде з ним контакт, і ми обговоримо всі результати, якщо вони будуть, і ми визначимо наступні наші вже взаємні кроки. Зараз у нас буде зустріч коаліції охочих заради миру та безпеки, і це дійсно наша мета. Саме для цього ми працюємо.